Hello, my name is Tanya Haney. Today I'm going to talk about foundations of multicultural education. First of all, I want to talk about diversity in the classroom. So even though the U.S. student population is becoming much more diverse, with over 50% being students of color, the education system still struggles to provide equality across racial, ethnic, gender, economic, language, and religious groups. So my question is, why is it so difficult and challenging for the U.S. education system to address the needs of our diverse student population and embrace multicultural education? Diversity in the classroom. So students, we already know that students come from diverse ethnic, racial, religious, social, economic, language, gender, sexual orientation, and ability groups. So I feel it's our job as educators to understand diversity and the cultures of our students and learn how to incorporate that knowledge into our curriculum so that we can help all students feel included and learn. It's also important to talk about culture, because culture defines who we are. Culture is the way we think, act, and interact with others. Culture is not innate, which means we were not born with it, but we learn it from our families and communities. And culture identity, however, is how individuals or groups define themselves. So culture identity is adapted and change throughout life in response to political, economic, educational, social experiences that either alter or reinforce our status or position in society. So, multicultural education. What is it? So, multicultural education is an educational construct that incorporates cultural differences and provides equality and social justice in schools. Some of the benefits include helping students develop a more positive self-image. It also offers students an equitable educational opportunity, allows multiple perspectives and ways of thinking that combat stereotypes and discriminatory behavior. It also supports cultural pluralism, human relations, and encourages critical thinking. Multicultural education today and its challenges. So the 1900s were characterized by the development of standards, which led to debates between the fundamentalists and the multiculturalists. The fundamentalists argued that standards should stress what they believed to be the foundations of democracy, which is patriotism and historical heroes. However, the multiculturalists promoted the inclusion of diverse groups and multiple perspectives in the standards. And today, that is still a challenge in our school systems today. So still after 8 decades for civil and human rights in education, racism persists. And some classrooms may be desegregated in mainstreams, but educators are still struggling with integrating diversity in their curriculum and provision of equality in schools. Some ways that teachers can apply multicultural education in the classroom. We can always encourage our students to be proud of their heritage. We don't want to try to make them assimilate, but we want them to be proud of their culture and their heritage, and we want to also have them recognize other cultures in our classroom and in our society as well. We want to create assignments that embrace and celebrate multiculturalism, and we want to use textbooks, but we also want to bring in supplemental materials such as maybe YouTube videos, newspaper articles, and things like that that can either challenge or reinforce the textbooks. And then we want to learn our students' different learning styles, because we know that all of our students have different learning styles, whether it be kinesthetic, textile, auditory, and this is my different references that I use for this presentation, and I do thank you for listening. Have a nice day.